Hello there. Let's look at the latest version of what we have created here. So this version is able to actually import or open BAL files for B4A. So what we're going to do is to download the project from the forum that was done by Eric, and these are the layouts that are in the particular project. So let's open this one. The variant for this one is about 320 pixels by whatever, But what we have done is to add functionality to resize the work area to fit that particular variant for this particular application layout. So for example, the panel, we have added a tree so that at least you are able to see which components are inside which other ones. So these are what are being shown here, So you also have your normal menu to bring stuff back and cut and all sorts of other things. And then you have that navigation there. And of course, you are able to drag, you are able to resize, and you're able to select all the items that are there. And if you want to move, it moves the whole thing, So these are the functionalities that we basically added. And then what's happening is you're also able to see the JSON representation of this particular layout here. So we've changed this to another editor, which actually has a tree view, where, for example, you're able to expand and collapse the particular items. So as you can see, the structure for the BAL file is actually different with the other B4A one, because the other one was based on custom components. So the kids here are actually per item, whereas in B4J, because it's a custom components, it's a flat structure, So that's what we're able to actually see here. These are the kids and all sorts of other things. And then we close this one. Let's open another layout from the same file. So the main page, which is what was designed here. So this one has a custom list view. Then there's a panel inside it and all sorts of other things. Let's open another one. This is the splash screen. This is having a B4XJF view. Let's open another one. User registration. So basically there's a panel here, and then there's another panel here, and then inside that panel there's register email, password, confirm password, and the button to register. Okay, let's look at another one. Left menu, another one, menu item, look, another one, user login. So user login is another screen. It has user email, password, login, and then forgot password kind of a thing, And then let's look in relation to list item. This is the list item for the custom list view. Then reset password. This has user mail, and then reset password, and then I think basically this is for navigation, because this is back, and then this is the title, and then this is the panel. Yeah, so instead of using the normal header, and then this one is for the user profile. So basically this app from Eric is for user registration. So these are the various elements inside the, this one has two. Oh, wow, this is quite interesting. Oh, there's a label and then a username in there. Okay, cool. As usual, we're able to expand and zoom and refresh our space. I showed you this one, and then we've added settings. So what settings does is basically you configure this. For example, now when you click on an element, you're able to see the tooltip. So with the settings, you're able to turn that off, and then you can say show the labels. show the labels, and then auto scroll and all sorts of other things. If you apply settings, then the labels are shown, and then we can turn that one off, show labels. No, we don't want to show labels and all sorts of things. So this is how far we've gone in relation to this. You can also export the file, where, for example, it's exported to the BAL there, and then you can open it in your user interface. So that's how far we've went so far. And it's been quite an eye-opening, interesting project, So I'm thinking of adding drag and drop in relation to these ones, because I mean, with the bring to front, bring to back, that works, duplicate, and all sorts of things. Like, for example, you want to duplicate that component, you just duplicate it. And then here it is, So let me undo. It looks a little bit crazy, but anyway, that's where we're at in relation to this layout editor. It's a very eye-opening concept, because I had to actually go through the anchors. Actually, they are quite very interesting. I'm going to check that one out too, because I'm like thinking, how do anchors work in terms of you translating this layout into a web page, So I'm thinking, so I'm going to explore that in terms of how to translate this layout into a web page, and then see how the anchors work and things like that. I'll explore about that. But yeah, so you're able to see your JSON here and do anything. Of course, I mean, these are things that you can actually take and actually have AI update anything for you on the layout and things. But in case you wanted something, like this, then you can use this particular tool. All right, then, sure. Where's this one?